Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. A thriving epicenter of Black excellence in the early 20th century. In the Greenwood district, ambition met opportunity as Black entrepreneurs built a self-sustaining community that defied the odds. Banks, theaters, schools, and businesses flourished, powered by the dreams of a people determined to succeed despite systemic oppression. But on May 31st, 1921, this beacon of prosperity was met with devastating violence. A mob descended, fueled by hate and fear, leaving destruction in its wake. Lives were lost, businesses burned, and a community forever scarred. Yet, Black Wall Street's legacy endures. It stands as a testament to resilience, ingenuity, and the indomitable spirit of a people who built greatness from nothing and continue to inspire generations to rise, rebuild, and thrive.
There was a time not long ago when prosperity flowed through the streets of the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. A time when Black doctors, lawyers, teachers, and business leaders walked with the high heads, building a future that defied the odds. This place, this beacon of Black excellence, was known as Black Wall Street. And among the many businesses that stood tall was Williams Dreamland Theater, owned and operated by John and Lula Williams.
15 cents. That's all it took to step into a world beyond Tulsa, a world of music, moving parts, a world of hope. My wife and I, here at Dreamland Theater, we built more than just a business. We built a place where people can come, our people can come and escape reality for just a moment and just dream. The doors of our theater opened August 30th, 1914.
From musical and theatrical performances to silent films, we poured our souls into this place. We wanted to build something that will last. Not just for us, but for our children, for our neighbors, for our future. And of course, there were some struggles along the way, but we were determined to thrive despite the hate, despite the envy, and despite the doubt.
During the race riot on April 1st, 1921, the Dreamland Theater was one of the places the community members gathered during the chaos and developed an action plan. We stuck together. We built together. We fought hard, but on May 31st, the white man mobs came. They were armed, ruthless, and they set our businesses ablaze. They looted our homes. They tore apart years to build in mere hours. 35 city blocks of Greenwood, including our Williams Dreamland Theater, burned to the ground.
Oh, but hear me when I say this. They can burn down our buildings, but they cannot burn down our spirit. They can tear down our walls, but they cannot destroy our dreams. We will rebuild. Greenwood will rise again, and because we are more than what they tried and continue to erase.
So Black Wall Street was more than a place. It was a movement, a declaration that Black excellence could not be confined. And though fires took buildings, businesses, and lives, they did not take the spirit of resilience. The legacy of Greenwood lives on in every Black entrepreneur, in every dream pursued, in every fight for justice.
Many of these businesses, including Dreamland Theater, were rebuilt. but not just with brick and mortar, but with an unshakable will of a people who refuse to be silenced.
Black Wall Street was never just a place, but it is a legacy. It's a spirit. It's a promise that our stories, our businesses, and our brilliance will endure for generations to come.
Glory be to God.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Honoring Nashville's Black healthcare professionals. Nashville is more than a city of music. It's a city where medical pioneers took their first steps, breaking barriers and paving a way for groundbreaking achievements in healthcare. Let's start back in 1876, the founding of the renowned Meharry Medical College, which at the time was called Medical Department of Central Tennessee College. It was then that it became the first medical school for African Americans in the South. And in 1929, a young man from Louisiana by the name of Matthew Walker entered its doors unaware of the impact that he would make on generations to come. Upon graduating with honors in 1934, he soared through the ranks of the medical profession, becoming one of the first African Americans voted into the Nashville Academy of Medicine in 1955. In 1961, he was named to the Board of Hospital Commissioners of Nashville General Hospital and opened the Matthew Walker Comprehensive Health Center, incorporated in 1968. To this day, this center has been devoted to serving North Nashville's uninsured and underinsured citizens and has provided health resources from medicine and dentistry to behavioral health education to the community at large.
Let's start back in 1876 with the founding of the renowned Meharry Medical College, which at the time was called the Medical Department of Central Tennessee College. It was then that it became known as the first medical school for African Americans in the South. And in 1929, a young man from Louisiana by the name of Matthew Walker walked through those doors unaware of the impact he would have for generations to come. In 1934, after graduating with honors, he soared through the ranks of the medical profession, becoming one of the first African Americans voted into the Nashville Academy for Medicine in 1955. And in 1961, he was named to the board of the hospital commissioners for Nashville General Hospital and opened the Matthew Walker Comprehensive Health Center, incorporated in 1968. And still to this day, this center is devoted to serving the North Nashville's uninsured and underinsured citizens by providing a variety of healthcare sources, including dentistry, medicine, and behavioral health education for the community at large.
Brave is how Dr. Matthew Walker will be described by former student and fellow surgeon Dr. Dorothy Brown. She was accepted into Meharry's surgery program by Dr. Walker, despite his staff suggesting that the complexities of surgery could not be handled by a woman. However, she not only handled it, but she also went on to become the first African-American woman to be made fellow at the College of Surgery, the American College of Surgery. Among this first, she exemplified faith, courage, and strength, becoming the first single adoptive mother and the first Black woman to serve in the Tennessee State Legislature. Dr. Dorothy Brown was the first African-American woman surgeon in the South.
Another legend hailing from Meharry Medical College was David B. Todd Jr., Dr. David B. Todd Jr. Yes, he is who D.B. Todd Boulevard is named after. Dr. Todd also studied under Dr. Matthew Walker, and over time helped to secure enhanced medical equipment for the program. He was the first Black cardiovascular surgeon to practice in Nashville. and in 1972, led the surgical team that performed the first open heart surgery at Meharry. He later became the head of the Division of Cardiovascular Surgery at Meharry Medical College. Also, during this time, esteemed psychiatrist and professor Dr. Lloyd C. Elam was forging a path in the field of psychiatry. He founded Meharry's psychiatry department and served as president of the college from 1968 to 1981. Additionally, he served as the college's first chancellor. In 1991, Meharry's Community Mental Health Center was renamed Lloyd C. Elam Mental Health Center in his honor. It continues to provide psychiatric services and treatment for substance abuse.
The achievements of these individuals, among others, have paved the way for so many in our generation, including the Churchwell brothers, Doctors Andre, Keith, and Kevin, who carry forward the legacy of excellence in medicine. These graduates of Vanderbilt University are among the most accomplished physicians and administrators in the country. Doctors Andre and Keith Churchwell have made groundbreaking contributions in cardiology, advancing heart health through research, patient care, and leadership. Meanwhile, Dr. Kevin Churchwell, a leader in pediatric critical care, has dedicated his career to improving children's health on a national scale.
As we commemorate the achievements of Black doctors and healthcare professionals, let us recognize the importance of heart health.
Especially on this Go Red Sunday, a day dedicated to raising awareness and empowering all of our communities to take charge of their well-being.
During World War II, another battle was being fought, a battle of respect, recognition, and the right to serve. Among those who answered the call in 1945 were the courageous women of the 6,888th Central Post Directory Battalion, known as the 688. Led by Major Charity Adams, this historic unit of 855 women became the first and only all-Black, all-female battalion of the U.S. Women's Army Corps deployed overseas during the war. With a critical shortage of soldiers to manage the military postal system, Mary McLeod Bethune, a renowned educator and civil rights leader, sought the support of First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt to develop a role for Black women at war overseas. From this effort, the 688 was formed. Upon completion of basic training in Georgia, these women were deployed to Europe, where they sorted and delivered a massive backlog of mail intended for American service members. In just 3 months, they cleared a workload with an estimated backlog of 7 million items, an amount that was estimated to take at least 6 months. While most women of the 688 served as postal clerks, others worked in other capacities, such as mechanics, cooks, and support staff. In addition to the tedious work at hand, they faced racism, sexism, and poor living conditions. Yet, despite the many obstacles in their path, they persevered and did more than sort and deliver mail. They delivered hope by restoring the connection between soldiers and their loved ones back home. They were soldiers, pioneers, and trailblazers who unfortunately received no public recognition once the war ended and they returned home. It wasn't until decades later that the 688 finally received the recognition they deserved. In 2019, they were awarded one of the nation's highest honors, the Congressional Gold Medal. And now, thanks to Tyler Perry's recent Netflix film, The 688, their story is reaching new audiences, sparking long overdue dialogue about their impact, sacrifice, and legacy.
I'm having the absolute best day ever. I got my social studies test back, and guess what I got? A 100 Thank you very much. And I was one of the 6th graders chosen to compete in our school spelling bee. Well, don't be so excited.
Sorry, Ethan. I'm not having the best day.
What's wrong?
A few girls in class were teasing me about my hair.
What did they say about your hair?
That it was too big and always in the way. Then they tried to touch it. Whew, I really like wearing my hair like this.
I like it too. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Ethan. My dad tells me that he loves my wild and free hair. But maybe it's too different, too free. Maybe it is too big.
Well, there's a children's book author at the library today for Black History Month. And I sure hope she reads her book, I Love the Skin I Was Born In. That will definitely cheer you up. Let's go get a good seat.
Hello, students. Happy Black History Month. I'm Miss Netta, and I'm here to read my book titled, I Love the Skin That I Was Born In. You know, I wrote this book because I felt that it was important for African American children like yourself to see the beauty that you possess represented in the books that you read. I love the skin that I'm in. Smooth like chocolate, brown, rich, and divine. I love the skin that I'm in. I wouldn't change it for anyone. This skin is mine, all mine. I'm proud to be me. There's much more than the eyes can see. There's no other skin that I would rather be in. Shopping can be eventful, walking in and out of stores. Moving slowly through the crowd, I begin to notice how they stop and stare at the vibrant coils within my hair. My mother said my African hair is part of my crown. Always walk with your head held high and never low to the ground. My father said my hair is an extension of my identity. My natural kinky curls are for eternity. Taking a walk on a beach is calm and relaxing. No whispers, no stares, no judgment, just the sound of waves crashing. Allowing the sand to tickle my toes has been fun. I'm very proud of the glowing melanin protecting my caramel brown skin from the sun. I'll take a double dose of melanin and wear it as a shield. Protection from the negative, hurtful things that society can yield. I love the skin that I'm in. I wear it quite well. Nothing in this world could ever make me rebel. Your glares cannot intimidate me. Your comments won't make me shake. I love the skin that I'm in. As I enter the room and I notice all eyes are on me, I walk tall, straight, and gracefully. The beautiful bee, I wear it proudly. It holds the perfect words to describe me. Black, bold, brave, blessed, benevolent, and brilliant. Though life has many challenges, I am resilient. I'm redefining the definition often associated with Black. Sad, depressing, dingy, dirty just aren't the facts. I love the skin that I'm in. It bursts strength, power, comfort, and intelligence. Black is sophisticated, being the color of choice when one strives to dress with elegance. Wearing my hair short, long, wild, and free may be my discretion, never voted upon by a committee. My hair doesn't define me, so please respect it as well as my history. I love the skin that I'm in. My skin is not a threat. How can you be intimidated by someone you never met? Treat me with the same respect that you naturally show others. The complexion of my skin isn't a choice, so I'll stand in the gap for others. I love the skin that I'm in. It's bold, brilliant, bewitting. My freckles are perfectly placed, and my patches can't be erased. Vitiligo has blessed my skin. Certain areas lack melanin. I love the skin that I'm in, always cautious to wear it well. Beauty is only skin deep. The kindness within will always prevail. Big, tall, thin, small, be proud of who you are and the color of your skin. Confidence and beauty starts from within. Light, bright, tan, or brown, the differences we hold makes the world go round. If we were all the same, what a boring world this would be. Allow your scars and blemishes to remind you that perfection isn't always the key. Strive to be the best version of yourself because that's the only person that you were meant to be. Love yourself and the skin that you're in. It's a healthy choice. Don't allow the opinions of others to cause you stress, grief, or heartache. Peer pressure and acceptance in social media can be rough. Continue to remind yourself that you are enough. Love the beautiful skin that you were born in. Well, that's the end of my story. I hope you like my book titled, I Love the Skin That I Was Born In. Thank you so much for coming and continue to keep reading.
Wow, Ethan, you were right. That book really did help. I am perfect just the way God made me, and I should walk in the light of God. Those girls back at my school need a copy of Miss Netta's book.
Exactly. Oh, wait, we're about to be late for our Black History Month celebration dress rehearsal. Come on, hurry.
Thank you,